Welcome back everyone to another mod showcase, and today we're going to be doing a review for the Anvil Crushing Recipes mod. And what this does, it just changed the property of the anvil itself. Everybody's already familiar that anvils can crush players, but anvils now can crush things. So we have set up this little obstacle here, or this little test site, just to test it on the mobs. And I've also basically built this really fast because I was just, starting the world. And I just pulled out an anvil and it just says this, get an anvil to crush things with. So I believe it has advancements. I'm not sure why am I recording that. But as you can see, it has a little advancement tree. So it says you get this and it says shut a shulker for good. Shut it tight. That is so funny. Actually, it makes me want to think about trying a shulker. Yeah, let me just try it just for science. Let me just spawn in a shulker egg just in case. But this is literally all you need is an anvil. So it just changed the property of how the anvil reacts to its environment. So for example, I'm going to be doing this stuff in creative mode since it's a lot easier. So if I just place the anvil like that, look at that. It just broke the glass like it's real. It broke the end rod. What about a chest? It broke the chest. What about slab? So I guess it got canceled by a slab. Wow, this thing could literally solo at anvil. That's the only way you could stop the anvil is with a slab. And let me try redstone lamp. Wow, it's not affected by the redstone lamp. That's kind of cool, but let me just read the overview though. So it says, define what happens when an anvil lands on blocks or entities. Data driven. Works server-side and in single-player. For rough enough item support, it must be installed on the client as well. Adds a new data type, anvil crushing recipes. Recipes can be added with data packs. Recipes take one or more blocks, entities, or tags as input and produce a block. Oh, okay, it's just mostly code base. So you can actually modify the config for this thing, but this video is mostly going to be talking about the surface level of how the mod works, not the deep inner workings of the anvil, because you could already see that it already went through the glass, destroyed chests, but it doesn't do too well with the slabs at all. So now we're going to try it on the mobs. So I'm going to try it on a creeper for science. Oh, okay. So I think I see what happened. Crazy how the creeper survived that. It was cobblestone, right? Now it turned right into gravel. That is very interesting. So it inverts its property from cobblestone to gravel. And we're going to try it with a wither skeleton. Oh, he dies. And if you look at the netherrack, it turns to blackstone. That's kind of cool. It's like you can definitely see how everything changed around here. And I'm definitely going to try the shulker because I just want to see how this works since it's part of the advancement. So let me just get the anvil, crush it, shut it tight, literally. And I think if I click it, okay, I'm trying to open it. Let me just do that. Oh, that is messed up. That is so messed up. It's like you shut it up and it dies within the shulker. That is like one crazy way to get a shulker head. That is kind of cool because you can also save, the time instead of actually getting the shulker shell boxes or things. I mean, I don't really use shulker shells for anything. Yeah, the shulker shells. You don't have to get those. You can just shut them up just by doing this. And it just shuts them up from the inside. That is so, diabolical. Is there any other advancements? Let's see. Because I know there's probably some more. Oh, that's probably it. Yeah. So you could shut shulkers up just by putting anvils on them. You can just crush a few things. You could do this with data packs. You can customize it to your liking. Yeah. So it just basically just adds a little bit of physics into Minecraft. But yeah, this is going to be a very short mod showcase. So I hope you guys enjoy what you see here, so you can probably prank your friends believing that the glass can hold the anvil up, but then later realize that the anvil can actually go through the glass. And I will give credit to the Super Saiyan Subtlety. It's a very weird name for this mod because now you're just making it very funny to troll and very interesting to crush shulkers without getting the shulker shells. But until then, I'll see you guys with another mod showcase. Don't know what it's going to be, but it might be interesting. So then, see you soon.